To Garcia, off the deflection, as Fresno comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner, here comes a head of the jam, counted for two. Field, adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved! What a game.
Is gone!
For Perez, that's my play, off the backboard, count it, and a win!
And a win! Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Next game up, Corpus Christi, London versus Calallen here. And again, we're going to be doing our best to mix it up a little bit, but we are going to bring you games in progress. We will not bring you games in progress already. We will start you off with full new games. And this match coming up, as I mentioned, London taking on Calallen. So both wearing maroon. So we're going to have London here on the near side as they get things going, and we're going to get an ace started straight away as Elena McNorton picks up the ace and now onto the service line once again, and here's McNorton. Once again, this is going to come off the libero, Calallen's Monique Gonzalez. Had to come right to her and wasn't able to handle it and put it in play. So back-to-back aces to start here for McNorton. Set up in the libero. Taylor Marshall sends it over, and this one popped up. There's a set by McNorton, and it's sent over by Giselle Delgado. And on the net a little hard there. That was number 6 out of Sally Gadasov for London, who sends it out of play there. And it's going to be 2-1. And another point over to London to start things off, and they lead here 3-1 over Calallen. Phoebe Ajiti on the serve for London. And this one punched over by Taylor Marshall. It's set up on the outside there. Nice play by number 3, Reagan Tennell. Gets the deflection off one of the London defenders. Oh, and McNorton did a nice job there keeping it alive. But just couldn't handle it there, and now it's 3-all here, and nice start for both teams, and it's going to be Monique Gonzalez on the serve, won't be returned, and she's going to pick up the ace, and now it's Calallen in the lead, 4-3. A nice play there on the net. It comes up short, but there's Tennell on the net, able to get a piece of it, put it down for the point. And it's 5-3. Here's Stratman with the serve. McNorton sets it up on the outside for Delgado. And this one sent over, not going to make it. There's the whistle, and that was Paris Cruz. And it's 6-3. And nice job there. That was Cruz to McNorton and then over to Delgado to get it over. And nice play there. Double block as Araceli Garza and Giselle Delgado both on the front of the net there, picking up the defensive play and the point, and it's 6-4. There's a serve by Lillian Campbell. And Campbell on the back line. There's the set by McNorton. Two-handed over there by Rachel Graff. Sent over, here's Tennell. And Tennell on the outside with a strong play for the point. And now to serve Ashley Robertson. Freshman here for Calallen. McNorton with the set. Set up for Tennell. Nice running approach there on the net. And another point going over to Calallen. And they've doubled up on London here in the early going, 8-4. And London getting a point back. Ball put in play, sent over to the back row of Calallen. Here's the set on the outside. That's Molly Appleby. Here's the setup again. Here's Tennell. A nice play there from the libero, Taylor Marshall. And there's McNorton. What a sequence there. I believe that was London's Araceli Garza coming in and hitting the floor, keeping that one alive, and McNorton was there to make the play, but it's going to be point over to Calallen. But a nice effort there as we see Reagan Tennell going to the service line for Calallen. McNorton sets it up on the outside. There's a punch, and going off of Tennell, it's kill for Elise Gonzalez. Nicely done there. You get a point back. And it's 9-6. This one's Zoe Brown that outside sends it over, but it goes out of play. And it's 9-8. And on to serve now for London, number 14, Elise Gonzalez. And Gonzalez sends it over. Tennell sets it up. A nice approach there by Amber Smart. Gets credit with the kill, and onto the service line for Calallen, Amanda Cadena. McNorton stirs it up in the middle of the net. Nice play there for Rachel Graff. McNorton nicely done there with the assist. And Graff taking advantage there in the center net. Able to pick up the kill, and it's a 1-point game, 10-9, and on the serve for London is the libero, Taylor Marshall. And Marshall making a nice play on the back row, but the front row unable to track down the ball, make a play on it. And the point goes over to Calallen, and the Calallen libero, Monique Gonzalez, under the line to serve. A nice play there from McNorton. Get a point back. Makes it 11-10, and Elena McNorton headed to the line for London. Ajiti sends it over. Here's Teno with the setup. Nice defensive play there. I believe that was Delgado making her appearance felt there on the net. This from the Marshall. Delgado sets it up, and a running punch there by Araceli Garza, but it goes out of play. It's going to be Calallen serve. So the score is 12-10, and here's Kerrigan Valdez. Outside hit there out of Araceli Garza, a little bit too much on it. Sends it to the back line and passed it ultimately for Calallen point. Kerrigan Valdez. Calallen Jr. on the serve. Sends it to the libero. McNorton sets it up for Ajiti. Nice outside play there. Sends it cross court. Phoebe Ajiti with the point there for London. A nice play there from Elise Gonzalez. Sends it right to Amanda Cadena like a missile and off the hands of Cadena for a London point. Phoebe Ajiti with the serve. Here's Marshall. Sends it near the stands, and the point goes over to Calallen. It's a 14-12 game. This is court 2. Court 1 right now. Moody getting ready to play Miller. That court is running pretty fast. This is the second game. We're at the start of the second game. Point over to London. And this is just the second game here. Third game started on the other court, court 1. We want to be going back and forth. One of the courts running a little bit ahead. We are unable to get to the other court unless we send it in progress, and we do not want to do that. We want to put out complete games here, and we're going to try our best to focus and get to the other court, but if we cannot, we apologize with the scheduling. And that's number 3, Reagan Tennell, making the play there for Calallen. It's giving Lady Cats a 15-13 lead. And on the serve, Ashley Robertson for Calallen. And London unable to get it over the net there, and point goes back over to Calallen. It's a 3-point game for the Lady Cats as Robertson gets ready to serve once again. Calallen picks up another point. They now lead 17-13, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And coming out of the timeout, it's going to be a Calallen ace. I believe it went off one of the London players. And this one goes out of play as Ashley Robertson with the service error, and it's 18-14. And back for London is going to be Giselle Delgado. Tano sends it to the back row, and there's Marshall, and here's Delgado. Sends it out. And on serve is going to be Reagan Tennell for Calallen. And McNorton met at the net by a block from Molly Appleby. And there's Tennell, sends it to the back row. It's not going to be returned. A nice effort there from Delgado and Marshall, but Tennell puts it over, and London unable to come up with a return, and it's now a 20-14 game. 6-point lead from Calallen. Here's Tennell. And McNorton over to Gonzalez. And McNorton sets it up for Rachel Graff, and Graff comes up with the play there. And it's a 5-point game, 20-15. Calallen leads. On the serve is going to be Elise Gonzalez for the London Lady Pirates. That one goes out of bounds. And the lead is now 6. Calallen running away with it here at the end of this set. So here's Amanda Calallen on the serve. McNorton. That was a nice defensive play. Amber Smart there on the net. Nicely done. Here's the libero, Monique Gonzalez sending it over. McNorton sets it up in the middle for Rachel Graff, and after the whistle, it's going to result in a Calallen point, and it's a 22-15 lead for the Lady Wildcats. Here's Amanda Cadena. And nice play there in the middle of the net once again. Rachel Graff. And she's had a pretty solid match here so far. Able to make the most of some of the opportunities she's gotten. Relatively quiet so far, but makes a couple of nice plays there. She heads to the sideline. And Taylor Marshall with the serve. Put up, that one's sent over by Stratman. McNorton sets it up for a GD. Calallen sending it to the net. I believe that was Amber Smart. It's a 5-point game now. It's 22-17. And the Jetty right into the next quarter play there. They're off camera, and as Calallen comes up with the point, and they now lead 23-17. And Marshall coming up, trying to make a play. But London unable to come up with a return, and it's a 7-point lead for Calallen. And now Monique Gonzalez about to serve as Calallen looks to close out this set. And they will, and off the ace, and that's going to do it here for set number 1. Calallen comes up victorious, 25-17. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We're headed to set number 2. Calallen leads 1-0.
Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Rio Grande City and you're watching Real Sports Live. And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roldo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Heading into set number 2. Calallen takes set 1, 25-17. So coming up, set number 2. Three-set games, 3-set matches, rather, and I believe we go 3 either way. They're all the 25. So get things going here is McNorton on that outside. Sending it across the court and out of play as Calallen picks up the first point of set number 2. And a little bit too much on this one from Araceli Garza. Sienna Suarez sends it over. And set up there for Tennell. And off the arms of Suarez as he gets over. And the point going to be given over to Calallen as they now lead 3-0. That one from the outside. Nicely done there. I believe that was Kerrigan Valdez coming up with that outside hit for the point as it falls just inside of that back line. And it's a 4-0 lead for Calallen. And Valdez. And there's Tennell. Forcing it down there at the net, 5-0 the lead now. And Calallen coming out strong here, and they've looked sharp. McNorton sets it up for a jetty in the center net. Going up there to contest Ashley Robertson, but it's going to result in London's first point. So Elena McNorton on to serve, sends it to the back row. Valdez sets it up. There's Tennell. Nice approach there, and it's going to be a London point after the whistle. And back-to-back points here for the Lady Pirates as they trail by 3 here in the early going with set number 2. And this one doesn't quite come back over the net for London as it falls on their end of on their side of the court. And point it back over to Calallen. And on the serve for Calallen, Victoria Stratman. And Stratman comes up with the ace. Here's Stratman. On the serve for Calallen. Here's a jump serve delivered to the back row, and it's not going to be returned. That's Sienna Suarez. Couldn't get control of it, and it's an 8-2 game, and timeout forced here on the court, and Calallen leads by 6. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are Portisville, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And coming out of that timeout, this one put down point going over to London as Phoebe Ajeti on to serve for London. There's Tennell on the outside. McNorton's there. There's Marshall. Sends it over, skipping on the net. Nice play there. It kind of took the Calallen defense a little off balance. And the lead is now 4. And here's a Jetty on to serve for London. It's a little shallow, but Calallen unable to come up with it. And another point over to the Lady Pirates. They now trail by just 3. Tennell sends it over to Marshall, and there's McNorton. A nice effort there from Calallen, even though it went up high and off one of those backboards. And this one falls right in front of a couple of London players on that front line. Just guesses weren't expecting the ball. It falls just in front of them. And another point over to Calallen. This one out of play. London with the point, and Lachlan McGann on to serve and have a whistle. Stoppage in play here. And London gonna serve again, and Lachlan McGann on to do the honors for the Lady Pirates. And she sends that one out past that back line. Calallen now leads by 4 as Reagan Tennell heads to the service line for Calallen. There's a jump serve by Tennell, a little bit too much on it. Out of play, and score is now 10-7. Here's Aliceli Garza. Now I'm blown dead. Another point back over to London. And it's 10-8, and here's Garza. There's the jump serve. There's the set, and there's the return from Brooke Busenleonard. Rather Zoe Brown, and for Calallen. And another point for London. It's just a 1-point game now. There's the jump serve by Garza. And Garza on the back row. There's Tennell. There's the setup. And there's the kill. Zoe Brown coming up. Sees an opportunity, takes it, and comes up with the kill for the point. And Calallen now leads by 2. And here's Amanda Cadena on to serve for Calallen. And this serve not going to be returned. And Cadena picks up the ace. Calallen leads by 3, 12-9. They won the first set by 8, 25-17. And come out and look sharp here. Here's the whistle as Tennell sends it over. And point going to go over to Calallen, and they now lead by 4. This set up in the corner, but missed time there by Victoria Stratman, and she sends it into the net. For the London point, and here comes Elise Gonzalez for the Lady Pirates on the serve. Here's a setup by Tennell, and nicely played there by Amber Smart, but London ready for it. Gonzalez sends it over. Marshall with the set. There's a setup, and there's Tennell to the back row. A little too much on it, and point over to London. And the lead's 14-11. There's McNorton on the outside. Sends it right into Tennell and out of play. But not before a whistle gives Calallen a point, and now they are on the service line. Monique Gonzalez coming in to serve for Calallen. And that one right to Elise Gonzalez as she two-hands it right into the net. I don't think she was expecting it for quite as fast, but now Calallen with a 5-point advantage and another timeout on the floor. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And here we go, 16-11. The score here. Calallen on top of London in set number 2. Calallen taking set number 1, 25-17, and they lead here 16-11. Here's a jetty. And this one over, and that was Lachlan McGann going low, trying to make a play on it. Couldn't despite the effort there, but now here's Calallen's Monique Gonzalez. And Marshall keeps it alive. McNorton sends it over. Gonzalez. Here's Tennell with the setup. That was Amber Smart there on the outside for Calallen. Gonzalez to the back row, and there's Marshall keeping it in play, and McGann sends it over. Here's the set by Tennell. And that was Victoria Stratman making the most of that. She gets credit for the kill and the point. 19-11, 8-point game, and Calallen rolling. There's Gonzalez. A nice play there from Marshall, and you gotta love the effort there, but goes out of play. But nice play there from Marshall. Either way, Marshall sends that one skipping over the net. And Calallen catches London off guard there of sorts. And they now lead by double digits, 21-11 here in set number 2. And that was Rachel Graff there making the play on the center net. And point over to London, and it's now 21-12 with libero Taylor Marshall on the serve. Actually, not Marshall on the serve. It's going to be Rachel Graff. Now some discussion, I believe, on rotations here on the London side, and it's been all Calallen here. We had a closer set number 1, but Calallen coming out here looked pretty impressive here in their first game of pool play. We had Corpus Christi King defeat Sinton 2 out of 3. I believe we're getting the rotations in order for the London side. And the officials sorting this out, and while they sort it out, we'll take a break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
That time again. It's time to register your child for school. There are 3 simple steps. Step 1, call Calallen ISD, 687-MISD. Step number 2, let us help you choose the right school for your child. With over 30 options in the city, we're bound to find the perfect match and fit for your child. Step 3, get ready for the first day of school. Classes begin August 26th. Remember, you can live anywhere and attend our schools. And even if you're already registered somewhere else, it's never too late to join the Calallen ISD family.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Now coming out of that brief timeout, we're trying to figure it all out. And it's a 22-13 Calallen lead. And here's London on the serve, and that's Elena McNorton at the service line for Lady Pirates. Norton sends it over to Tennell. There's a set, and back to Tennell, and Tennell with the kill. Tennell making first contact, bumps it over, and then they set it back right to her, and she's able to take advantage on the nice outside hit. Makes it a 10-point game. There's a jump serve from Victoria Stratman. Set up, here's a jetty. And set it up and into the net. That was Zoe Brown. Immediately turns around and says, "That's on me." But it's a 23-14 lead for Calallen, and Phoebe Ajetti on the serve. Set it up, Tennell two-hands it. There's Ajetti on the back row, ignoring on the set. It looked like Elise Gonzalez sent it right into the net. Set point coming up for Calallen. Ashley Robertson. To the back row, there was Marshall. Tennell. And a nice play there to end the set. And that was number 17, Kerrigan Valdez. And makes it 25-14. Calallen takes set number 2. From London, so that's gonna do it here. They win in 2 sets. Oh, they're gonna switch sides, and I believe we're gonna get set 3 coming up. Actually, no, so it's gonna be a win in the straight sets for Calallen. I thought we were going to do 3 sets regardless, but it's going to be Calallen winning 25-17, 25-14 over London. So we're going to take an intermission, and while Miller and Moody are finishing up their game, I believe they're in 3 sets. They're early in the 3rd set. We'll take a break. We'll wait for that one to finish, and then we're going to take you to that side of the court. Coming up next, King is going to be playing Calallen coming up next. So we saw King and Calallen already. Both winners there. So we're going to wait out Miller and Moody, and we're going to send some coverage over to court 1, and we're going to come back with 2 teams that have already won. Gregory Portland, Sharyland Pioneer coming up next. So we'll go to that 4th game, and we're going to take a brief intermission, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.